Did Marilyn Monroe's death really be an accident? Marilyn Monroe's cause of death confirmed by Frank Sinatra after 60 years. Marilyn Monroe's death in 1962 shocked the world. Officially, it was ruled as an accidental overdose. But over the years, many, including Frank Sinatra, believed there was something more sinister behind her tragic end. Now, after 60 years, new revelations from Sinatra's circle suggest that Marilyn may have been murdered. Marilyn's life was full of drama, especially her relationships with powerful men. Her affairs with both President John F. Kennedy, JFK, and his brother Robert F. Kennedy, RFK, were well known. These secret relationships were largely arranged by Frank Sinatra, who was close to both men. Sinatra even invited JFK and Marilyn to his Palm Springs home for private meetings. Marilyn, known for her beauty and charm, felt deeply connected to JFK, seeing him as both a lover and a confidant. But things took a dark turn. As JFK's relationships with other women grew, Marilyn was pushed aside. The Kennedy brothers cut off contact with her, and she was left feeling abandoned. In the last months of her life, she desperately tried to reconnect, but her calls to the Kennedy compound were blocked. This cruel rejection weighed heavily on her fragile mental state. In her final weekend, Marilyn stayed at the Cal Neva Lodge, a resort owned by Frank Sinatra. She was accompanied by her ex-husband Joe DiMaggio, with whom she had secretly reconciled. However, Marilyn was emotionally unstable during the trip, drinking and taking pills to cope with her pain. Sinatra, worried for her, rushed to her room after she overdosed on barbiturates. After reviving her, he guided her around the resort to keep her awake and alert. Sinatra's suspicions grew after her death. He was told by his lawyer that Monroe was silenced to prevent her from revealing secrets about the Kennedy brothers. Even more chilling, Sinatra heard from mafia connections who believed organized crime played a role in her death. He became convinced that Robert Kennedy and mafia leaders, fearing a scandal that could ruin JFK's political future, orchestrated her murder. Sinatra spent years investigating Monroe's death, privately funding inquiries and digging into her medical records. While he never found enough proof to prove his theory, Sinatra was certain Marilyn Monroe was murdered and powerful figures were responsible. Frank Sinatra's grief over losing Marilyn never faded. He lost a close friend, and the pain of not being able to protect her haunted him for the rest of his life.